Hey everybody, welcome to Real Talk with Taylor. I am Taylor, and in today's video I'm going to talk all about Financial Peace University and why you should actually take the in-person class or the online class. It's time for some real talk. Hey everybody, so Financial Peace University. So I have talked about this before and my experience with it. I took it in January, and if you haven't taken it yet and you're on this journey to get out of debt, you totally need to take it. It's totally worth it. I believe sometimes they do sales, but I think right now it's $99 for the course. So you get a book, you get a full year of their Every Dollar budgeting tool. I do not use Every Dollar, but that's still really awesome that they're giving you a whole year. They also give you a ton of other resources to use. They have like a debt calculator, and they have just tons of stuff. They give you their website, you go on it, you search it, it's there. It's awesome. So I'm going to talk today about 5 reasons as to why you should take Financial Peace University. So, number 1. So it teaches you a systemic way of getting out of debt. So I think a lot of times people are just like, oh, I'll just, debt, whatever. I mean, if you don't want to get out of debt, then maybe you shouldn't be on this channel. I don't know. If you aren't, cool, but I mean, this channel is all about that. So if that's not your thing, I mean, that's what we're talking about here. You might be on the wrong channel. Anyway, it teaches you a systemic way of getting out of debt. So what does that mean? So Dave has a system called the debt snowball where you list your debts, smallest to largest, and you pay the smallest one first, and then you put any extra money that you have, or you snowball money from once something gets paid off, you take that money that was being paid towards that debt and you put it towards the next one, and eventually that snowball accumulates snow and you're eventually paid off in debt. A lot of people use that method. That's what I'm using. Some people use the avalanche method, which you list your debts out, and then I think it's like you pay the highest interest and down. If I did that, I would have given up a long time ago. I'm just going to be honest, because I think one of my highest debts has also the highest interest, and I believe that's $22,000, a student loan. I wouldn't have given up. Let's be honest. So that method really works the debt snowball. So that's number 1. Number 2, and I think this is really the light bulb moment that people need. This program makes you take a hard look at your personal priorities, values, and life goals. So if you're skeptical about being like, I think this is like ridiculous, like I don't think this is gonna work, at least take the class. I mean, you've probably spent $99 on other stupid stuff that you didn't even need. So, I mean, it can't hurt anything to take it. I think a lot of the times I'm always looking at my personal values, my goals, and connecting them to where I'm at and where I want to be, and how money is so powerful in our culture. If you have money, you can do things. If you don't, then you really can't. So when I think about that, I think about where do I want to be in my life and what do I want to do? And so taking this class has helped me further that and be like, okay, like I want to go on these trips. I want to go to Disney, but can't go to Disney if I have all this debt. Like, no. So I think that's super important to look at your own personal values, goals, reasons why you're doing this, because I think if your why is not big enough, you will give up. So I think the first thing to do, maybe even before you take this class or as you're taking it, figure out why you want to get out of debt, figure out why you want to have financial peace, because it needs to be bigger than just, I want to be out of debt, because that's not going to last long. Like, I think you have to really dig down deep and figure out, okay, why am I doing this? Like, I have my why. It's very specific, and I think it's really important that you guys list your why. Like, it needs to be a SMART goal. So SMART, measurable, attainable, time, sensitive. That makes it SMART. So if I'm just like, I want to get out of debt, that's not a SMART goal. A SMART goal would be, I want to get out of debt. So that's okay. That's a goal. So is it attainable? Sure. Like, I'll use my example. So we'll just say right now I think I have like $92,000 in debt because I've paid a ton down. So SMART goal. So specific. So I want to get out of debt. That's very specific. You can make it even more specific by saying I want to get out of credit card debt, or I want to get out of student loan debt. Attainable, is that achievable? Yeah, that's pretty achievable. Is it? Oh, I lied. I'm trying to spell smart as I'm saying this, and it's not working. So it's specific. Is it measurable? Yes, I can measure that because I can track how much I'm paying and when I'm paying that off. It is attainable. Yes, R. Is it realistic? Yes, it's realistic. And is it time measurable? So no, my goal is not right now. So my goal is I want to be out of debt by the time I'm 30 years old. That is, I can make it even smarter by saying I want to be out of student loan debt, car debt by the time I'm 30 years old. So that is a SMART goal. You can even make it more specific. That's a basic of a SMART goal. So look into that if you need more information on SMART goals because they're very specific and it's helpful to have something instead of just like, I want to be out of debt. I want to save for retirement. Not specific. Get specific. Okay, that was number 2. So number 3, so one of the big selling points for me for taking the actual class, I've read the Total Money Makeover, which is really the same thing, the Stepwise. I've read Dave's books. I've read Rachel Cruz's books. I have not read Chris Hogan yet, but it's on my list. One of the main selling points for me for this was accountability partners. When I started this, and even kind of now, like not a ton of friends, family, whatever, are doing this with me. So accountability is huge. If you have people that you can be like, okay, like we're all in this together, we know what's happening, it's easier to say no to things than hanging out with people that spend on credit cards all the time and have all this debt. Like it's easier to connect with people that understand what you're doing and are in it with you. So that's a huge, huge piece of why I took this class. So number 4, it teaches you ways to stay the course. So what do I mean by that? It teaches you ways to stay motivated. I think, like I said too, like with the avalanche method, that wouldn't keep me to stay the course. I'm going to be honest. Dave talks a lot about, I think that goes hand in hand with number 3 of accountability. You need to hold yourself accountable, number 1. I don't want anyone to think that, oh, well, my friends can just hold me accountable. No, it's not how this works. You need to hold yourself accountable, but it's also nice to have other people that are doing it to hold you accountable. You can hold them accountable as well. And I think let me grab the book, because in the book, there's like tons of real life people who have paid off debt and have done it. So this is huge for me too, to see that people have done this. So let me just read a couple. So Kyle and Amber White paid $36,000 in 7 months. Say no to debt. There was like a crazy one here. Okay. Jake and Lisa Mayer paid $76,906.58 in 13 months. 51,000 paid off. Some of them have the time. Okay, here's one. I like to look at the bigger numbers because that's where I relate a little bit. Like when I started this, I had about 98K. I'm down to 92, so slowly but surely. This says we're debt-free, $119,500 in 35 months. It says we did it and so can you. So this is super motivating. And if you need extra motivation, check out his YouTube videos. People do debt-free screams when they're debt-free. After I'm debt-free, like you can like apply for it. They're in Houston. I think Houston, Texas. Somewhere in Texas. I'm totally going to do it afterwards. So yeah, like it's what's the word? It's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple to follow and easy to understand. It's really just getting in there and doing it. And I think by seeing that, like, oh, hey, we paid off $55,000 in 13 months. Holy crap. And I think I'm in a Facebook group, and there was a lady in there that paid $40,000 off in 6 months. Crazy. A lot of people that do this work 90 hours a week. They're like, okay, I'm getting a side hustle. I'm working my full-time job. Like, some people go really hard with this. I'm working full-time, and I have a side gig, so I'm doing that. But I'm always in the back of my head, I'm like, I could always, like, deliver pizza. Like, I could always do that. Haven't done it yet. All right, back on track. Last one, number 5. It gives you a guide map, and it gives you a plan. So this is connected to all the other numbers that I talked about, the 5 reasons to take it. It really breaks it down. What's really cool is there's different, not activity sheets, but, like, different worksheets in this that help you personally to be like, okay, like I have this, and it gives you like a sheet. It's like, okay, like the first step is to pay get $1,000 saved in your emergency fund. And there's like a sheet in there and you write the payoff. Like, when did you achieve that? So it's really like a book to like continue to go as you're on this journey. So this is literally your guide map. And it's hardcover, so it's not gonna break, but it's really cool because there's discussion questions. Like, it even gives you the worksheets for, I think that was credit cards. Yeah. When you cut them up, the cancel date. It's cool. I cut all mine up in actual class. The financial peace class. I took all of them with me. I think I had like 6. And they went in the shredder, except one of them. They're Amazon. If you have an Amazon Prime credit card, those things are indestructible. We had to burn it because it went in the shredder and then it shot back out. I thought I broke the lady's shredder. So those are my 5 reasons why to take Financial Peace University. I wanted to do this video now because I am actually hosting a virtual Financial Peace University class all through Zoom. You don't have to leave your house. If you live somewhere, like, you could literally live anywhere in the United States and take it. You would just have to pay attention to the time. It's starting on June 1st. So every Monday, I think it's 8 weeks. Maybe it's 10. Something like that. And I'm going to do it at 7 p.m. every Monday for that many weeks. I think there's 10. But if anyone's interested, I'm going to post the website link below. I believe it's $99. You get the book, access to their resources, websites for a whole year, and then you can renew that if you would like. So how the virtual part works is you watch the lessons virtually by yourself. We get on Monday at 7. We discuss one lesson each week. And then we go over the discussion questions, things like that. So I'm really excited about it. If you're curious about this or want to know more, this would be a great way to get into it. Like I said, $99 isn't that much. Like, you've spent $99 on stupider stuff. Let's be real. Honestly. Like, I'm thinking, like, all the dumb stuff. Shoes that you have, like, it's like, oh, well, these are really cute purses. Like, stupid stuff that you have, like, so much of that you're just like, oh, I need one more. Well, this will help you get on track for life to never have to use credit cards again, get out of debt, save for retirement, save for a house, and then pay it off and give after all that's done. So I hope that some people join me. So far, I only have, like, a couple people interested. No one is officially signed up, but I'm really excited, and I hope you guys will join me. As always, thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to my channel and tell your friends. Share your friends. Share me with your friends. Share me. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.